Well, hello, folks. I know I'm a few minutes late. Few minutes late. I know that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all the love and support. I definitely want to say, hey, there's a mic.
Yeah, I know. I
Hmm. Lilith is putting my clothes on. You see that? She said, "You had my PJs on the other night. You gonna put mine? I'm putting yours on."
That's right.
She sporting my big old baggy sweatpants.
They're comfy.
Mm. Yes, I know I dropped a whole bunches. And thank you for saying the.
Let me put this light on.
Thank you, Cindy, for saying that I'm doing a great job in dropping the houses and stuff. You said quote unquote. You said good job, Brad, with dropping the links. Yes, Cindy, thank you. Knock knock. Oh, you're trying to get me to say who's there? Who's there? A goody. A goody who? A goody boo. I know that was lame. Sorry. He said knock knock. I said hello. Who there? Orange. Aren't you glad that I'm here? I'm absolutely positively glad you're here, Cindy, and I hope that you're doing a major uh fine job on a well job on having a blessed day today. I hope your Sunday was beautiful. And definitely I definitely thank you for everything that you do and everybody else. Even people that's usually kind of like behind the scenes a little. Definitely want to give a shout out to her. She does a lot, and she is. Well, might as well say if you go look, you might see a lot of nude pictures over there. Yes, I'm actually well five in the chat now, but yes, I'm absolutely glad there were six in the chat. That was cool, first few minutes. That's awesome. That's great. Like that's cool. And I hope that we can keep climbing like that and everything else. So as you see, I have another live scheduled for 110 early morning. 110 a.m. here in the USA. I have a live scheduled for 110 in the early morning, Monday mornings here. So after this, this one, on this one, I do believe the power of communication. Definitely want to give a shout out to Mika Mia. Mika Mia, definitely. Sorry, she's live right now. So if you want to go check her out pretty quickly and then come back in or bounce around, that is quite up to you. But Miss Mika Mia is live. Cindy said, hey, hey. Lilith said, hey, everyone. Cindy said, hey, Lilith. Hey. There's six in the house who's all up in here, just like I said in the very beginning, and I will highlight it. Here we go. And like I said in the beginning, I said thank you for being here at the Brad and Gash's Corner, the YBY Nation. I am Brad. I appreciate the love and support from all. Then I said, hey, Lilith, thank you for coming. We welcome, and I want to definitely highlight this for sure, and hopefully you all read it. We welcome everyone to join us in the chat to quote, communicate, quote, and connect. And then I dropped a whole bunch of houses, and as you see, sorry to say, but we got Mr. Independence Press 1916, and I don't apologize actually because that man is a very great host. And then down here, scrolling down, We got Mr. Scrap Dog. Thank you. Make a love shout out to him. Hopefully everybody goes checks him out. Then we got Miss Angel in pink camo. There you go, right there for sure. Definitely, hopefully you go check her out. She does a lot of great work. And I definitely want to say we did not forget about you, Miss Rihanna. We did not forget about you. It is still, trying to be worked through, trying to figure out how we can. I got a lot going on at this moment. I still got to get a hold of Independent. I still got to get a hold of you. I still got to do this. I got to do that. Yeah, a whole bunch. I've texted all of them. I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about Rihanna. Yeah, I've texted them all, babe. I know I can hear you. I know I'm picking on my baby, and she give me dirty, funky looks. But then we got Mr. Education Network TV. That he's a very good host. He's a real host. He's down to earth. Then we got Pink Rose. Then we got Miss Pink Rose. Then we got Miss Judy Mae Collins. Then we got Miss Lilith dropping down there saying Ashley Brady. Then, out of respect for her, we got Miss Lilith. Then we got Lilith dropping Leo Eats His House. Then James Jipe Jipe. Also Mr. Scrappity. Diving with the Purpose. The original Rhonda. Because there is a Rhonda K, and I haven't quite got to her yet, but we will. There's the original Rhonda. Because there's a Rhonda, and then there's a Rhonda K. The dad is Rhonda. Well, that's diving with a purpose right there. But there's Rhonda, highlighted. Then there is also Semi Free, mega mega love shout out. And here's one, quite frankly, that is somebody that I've followed for a while. Very, I'd say about maybe a year or so, or quite a few longer than that, maybe way longer than that. Not certain, but it is Fantabulous Finds. That is Miss Fantabulous Finds. That is a very, quite frankly, interesting channel to watch. Then we got Gabby's Goods and Finds. Then we got Miss Frugal Granny. Then Treasure Hunting with Jeebus. And that's like one person per minute almost. Texas Picker coming up behind Treasure Hunting with Jeebus. Then we got Mr. Scrapping with Matt. I know I kind of should have spaced that out a little bit more, but that's Scrapping with Matt. And then Cindy said, mega, mega love shout out, YBY Nation. Hashtag small things count. Small things matter, but it's okay. Small things do count. Treasure Hustlers. Then we got Ms. Cindy doing a little knock knock. Knock knock. Cindy said, Orange. Orange, you glad there's a 6 already in the chat? Yep. Then what's the chances of me dropping down to that certain one right there and there be actually 6 currently in the chat? That's crazy. Yeah, I know I'm quite frankly behind a little. Then Cindy said, hey, hey. Lilith said, hey, everyone. Cindy said, hey, Lilith. Lilith said, hey, Cindy. Then you got Cindy dropping Lilith's channel. And you got Love Vida saying, hey, Brad. And everyone, why can't I see your whole face? Because I was trying to do something. No, I was trying to do something. That's why I had it up kind of like this. Because I was trying to do something. But I had it too close to my face. Lavita said hi, Cindy. Lavita said hi, Lilith. Cindy said, Brad's PayPal if anyone would like to donate to live YBY Nation's cause. To the YBY Nation cause. Thank you, thank you. Cindy said hello, Lavita. Love the. Lilith said, hey, Lavita. Lavita Loca. Then Lilith said, thank you, Cindy. Yes, yes, we got a bunch of interesting things today. And anybody read the title and then the description? Did anybody read any of that? The topic of the day? And if so, may you please chime in or say anything of the above that you may want to. Lilith has kind of already been chiming in there on it. And anybody else wants to say anything about it, because I want to see what see what you all say about the topic for today. We want to hear your opinions, hear what's on your mind about it. Anybody want to go check out Miss Mika Mia? She is live right now. She is live right now. She's somebody interesting to follow. She's a foreigner, but if you don't like really get into everything, you'd be all right to just it's your choice, your opinion. I can share. Oh, would share. Um, Lavita said, I subscribe to you, Lilith. Thank you, Lavita. Lilith said, all is welcome, so feel free to chime in on the topic. Yes, absolutely. Lilith said, thank you, Lavita. I subscribe to you as well. Thank you, thank you. Look at that. Miss Lavita, what do you think of the topic? Miss Lavita, what do you think of the topic? Cindy, what do you think of the topic? Anybody that wants to chime in on the topic, please do so. We are waiting to hear your opinions and what you think. Miss Lavita, sure about that? Lavita, all I have now is one short video as I am learning how. Oh, yeah, she said Facebook. Oops. There's 6 people in here and nobody not even saying not a word about the topic. So the topic is communication. Communication is absolutely key in every aspect of life. Communication is key through relationships, as in partners, as in boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fiancés, friends, bosses, employees, work, anything. Um, Here in the YouTube nation, um, should I say in the YouTube world, not nation. Uh, like communication has to be even in the government and everywhere else. Communication has to be key. Communication is a big main thing around the world right now because a lot of communication is not being communicated very well. Communication, if it is being communicated, it is being miscommunicated and chopped up in many ways that is just not really communication anymore. See if what I'm saying? So communication does revolve around everything in life. If you don't have that communication, you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going on, you don't know anything. No, hell no. No, hold on. Let me reread all these. Hold on. Whoa. Yeah, whoa. And I'm not saying that TikTok. Whoa. I know if you know a TikTok, you know what that is. um, always welcome, so feel free to chime in on the topic. Yes, Mika Mia, thank you. I don't have the Levita. All I have now learning how to do all this. Levita said, okay, Lilith. Cindy said, communication needs to be done more often. Absolutely. Absolutely, Miss Cindy. Thanks for chiming in on that. Thanks for chiming in. And we would like to hear some more from you and about, you know, five more others in this chat room. So let's get some comments dropping and get this communication running. Um, Melissa, I know Lavita. I'm sorry, mic'd up platforms. Lavita said, "You are my adopted son, Brad. Look at that. Look at that," Miss Lavita said. Miss Lavita Loca. Thank you, Miss Lavita. Quote unquote, aka Loveda. Okay, thank you. Like that means I don't like I wish I could just put a giant heart right now around your name and just blast it up on the screen. But I don't think YouTube has that power yet or anything. But we might do that in other ways, other things. Who knows? Lilith said, yes, Cindy, more communication, less anger, hate, and negativity. Absolutely, from Lilith. Cindy said, it's not just communication, it's also hearing what is being communicated. Bam! Do you see that right there? Do you see that, Miss Cindy said? Once again, said, it's not just the communication, it's also hearing what is being communicated. You have to have both parts of that aspect to make communication key. Is hearing and speaking the message is the most important because you only get half of it if you do only half of those two things. Lois said, that's true, Cindy. Listening is just as important as communication because listening is part of communication. Absolutely. Which is a very, very important thing. And another channel that I'm about to drop here. Be out to do something for somebody. Mm, ooh, is she really live? I thought that was Mars Live TV. Okay. Listening and communicating together would make a better world, Lola said. Cindy said, most of the time people just want to be acknowledged. Absolutely. Acknowledgement means a lot. Just by that small thing of saying hello, opening a door, just listening to somebody even though you're not, able to for that few minutes is all somebody really asks. Slow your day down, slow this down. Even though if you don't think you can, take a couple minutes, if it's not only just for yourself, just slow down, communicate with your body. Communication with yourself is also important. So, because if you communicate with yourself, you'll be able to communicate with others. Everything comes back down to yourself, you being you. Then I dropped Miss Lonely Sniper. She is live right now. So if you want to go jump in her live and let her know that hey, the Brad and Gasher Corner YBY Nation is shouting you out, sharing you out, showing the love. Please connect to her and Hopefully, you may go follow her. She is somebody from a different part of the world. My foot went numb. Lilith also said, but don't want to acknowledge the other people, which is where communication goes wrong. And I'm taking it that that's what she's talking about is number three. People like number three, they want to sit there and listen, but then do half of the communication, and that's not communicating by talking, and they just sit in here and listen, for an example, and then they only get half of anything, and they assume. Which do you know what assume means? And I will say it, even though sorry, it's not after dark hours, but you know assume means you make an ass out of me or you and me. So if you're assuming things, you're not only making an ass out of you or me, you're making an ass out of both of us. And that's what assume means. And then Cindy says, stick your feet in the dirt, connect to the earth, and ground yourself. Yes, absolutely. We gotta be firmly planted and pressed to be able to continue the format of communication to a better life. Because if you can communicate with yourself, you're going to communicate well with others, and then you're going to communicate to the world, and then the world is going to communicate hopefully back to you in a positive way. So communication can bring things in positive ways and also negative ways. But we want to focus on the positive ways because that's all we're about. But yes, there is also negative ways, and we want to point that out also. And that's what we are doing. But power of communication is absolutely key. Willis said, I agree, Cindy. Cindy Conaway says, harmony with positive energy and karma is needed more in the universe. Absolutely. Absolutely, because if there is more, there's more harmony and positive, and then we can communicate that very sporadically through the world, then we are doing our job, or can't say our job, but we are doing what we are set out for to do, and that's what we want to do, and that's get that communication out there so that we may have that communication in the world. Hello, Miss Emma. Hello, Miss Emma. How are you? Hello, lovelies. Mega love shout out to Miss Emma. Thank you for being in here. Um, how are you today? What's your comfortable relaxation at the moment? Are you in bed? Are you sitting in the car driving? Are we, sitting outside enjoying the bright, beautiful sunset or the sunrise? What are we doing out there in your part of the world? Then we have Miss Lilith A. Hart saying, another issue with communication is people have to stop, think of what they are saying. Sometimes what they say don't come out the way they meant for it to come out. Bingo. I would just leave that comment to myself because I had a comment to go with that, but that's for a later time. Lilith A. Hart said, hey, Miss Emma, Lavita said, hi, Miss Emma. Cindy said, hello, Miss Emma. Miss Emma said, big up all. I am ready for work. I am a nurse in UK. Mega love shout out. Thank you for being the front line out there. We appreciate you. Please be positively safe and make sure that you are made well masked up and very, should I say, careful on the things that you do over there. I appreciate the love and the support, and I thank you for also being a nurse. And I hope that Miss Emma, by doing what you're doing, you can save a lot of lives and help a lot of people in the power, in the push, in the prayer of communication and the word of power of prayer, because nurses don't get acknowledged as much as what they need to do anywhere in a part of the world, even here in the US. So I just want to acknowledge Miss Emma and thank her for being a nurse and doing what she does and being on the front line. And meaning on the front line is because the nurses are the ones that are on the front line because they are taking care of everybody that is sick in any way, shape, or form. They are nurses in general are just like doctors. They're very important people that got to be on clock, around the clock. There's somebody that is, powerful in a small but a big way, because if we didn't have nurses or somebody that knew anything like that, it would be a lot worse. So we want to thank them instead of, downgrading them or anything for what they do, because they're only doing their jobs. So we want to give a big, mega, mega love shout out to Miss Emma. Cindy said, well, there's sometimes people just have a hard time. It may come across wrong, but at least it's out and can be discussed. Yes. Miss Levita said, be careful and safe, Miss Emma, and God bless you. Miss Emma said, Brad and Gash's Corner, power of prayer, virtual hug, love you all. Yes, Miss Emma, we care. We want to share the positivity and also try to, show maybe some of what's going on of the negativity, but also talk about it, because I know there's a lot of going on over there in the UK right now that is a very touchy subject. So, like I said, that's why I said be safe over there, take care, be strong, and just prayers all the way, and hopefully that you may continue to stay strong and positive to do what you do on a daily basis. And we will be here for you all the way, and that's absolute truth. So if you while you're at work, since you said you're like going to be going to work and everything, we will be here for quite some time. And then we've got another live. The YBY Nation has another live at 1:10 a.m. So if you are still at work at 1:10 a.m. and you want to come in and say hello, if you're not already on this one live right here, but just know when we have the other live start, we will have to jump out of this one and go into the next one at 1:10. So, but if you are here by then, or if you are, will be here at 1:10, please do so, because we welcome all of you to come back at 1:10 a.m. in the morning USA time, which is a few hours away. Uh, Lois said, true, Cindy, I have that problem thing came out all wrong, and at times it upsets people. That's why I said that, but you are right with that. Cindy said, hats off, Emma, for combating on the front line. Thank you. There you go, right there. Right there, Emma. Absolutely. We got some love for you going on. Miss Emma said communication is key about what it is actually happening. Yes, and that's why we want you to share if you may, if you want to. You can absolutely share as much as you want if you want, and you can also and Miss Emma, if you also want to, you can hit that StreamYard button right there. Click on that StreamYard. You can come up here on the panel and you can kind of give your own point of view on what you think that may be going on over there, or what you face on a daily basis when you go to work, or what you do, or how you see it. If that's up to you, we would appreciate that. Or unless you just want to drop, if you have a channel, information about your channel or anything like that, we welcome you. We would appreciate that, and we love it. Yes, communication is one of the reasons. This is another reason, kind of why I brought it up too, is because communication is key about what is really happening in the real world. And that's what absolutely Miss Emma kind of said right there. We have to have more communication, more people out there spreading the word of reality, because there's not many people. And if there is many people, they're being shut down very quickly because of the words and messages that they're trying to put out there to show the reality in the world. Lola said, very true, Miss Emma. Miss Emma said, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment on every video. This will help their channels grow. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Emma. Appreciate that. Fully love you all. Virtual hug, virtual hug. Yes, absolutely, Miss Emma. We love you too, and we love and I specifically want to say this just not for me, but for the whole YBY Nation, everybody that's in here and everybody that has and will continue to be in here. I definitely want to say also not only for you, but for all the nurses that you may work with today or in the next, however long, many days for the rest of their lives. We want to thank all the nurses, males, females, doctors, anything and everything. We want to thank them all from over there in the UK and all over the world. Because if it really wasn't for them, who knows? That's all I got to say. So please give a major love shout out and support to all the nurses around the world, because you know what? All lives matter. Just remember, all lives matter. And there's my StreamYard right there. So if anybody wants to come up, just click that. Miss Emma said, so in the UK, there are building several mega prisons to house what I think is for anyone who is not jabbed. OMG. Next to a crematorium. These things these things are huge. Yeah, supposedly they like hold 25,000 or something like that. I think it's like 25,000, 35,000 people it's supposed to hold. And they said, I think the crematorium is double. Because, I mean, why they say the crematorium is double, and the only factor that I can think of the crematorium is double is because they, like, burn most of the bodies to get rid of the evidence. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Freedom of speech. Oh, well. Somebody don't like that. That's just my opinion. I hope, everybody else chimes in and gives their own opinion, because what else could else what why else would they be building stuff like that? Come on now. That's just a little strange. Levita said, be back. Yes, we will still be here. Cindy Conaway said, Soylent Green. Soylent? Soylent Green. What do you mean by that? Soylent Green. Eyeball Soylent Green. Soylent Green. You got me confused there, Miss Cindy. Miss Emma, it's happening and forced climate change. Scary stuff. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Duh. Sorry. Now it. Sorry, Cindy. I got it. I got it. It's happening and forced climate change. Scary stuff. Yes, because because like I said, everything's changing, and now they're realizing it all over the world because with the climate or the climate and the atmosphere and the ozone layer and the equator and all this is offsetting. Everything's changing. The seasons, folks. The season's even changing. Yes, yes, everything's going to be ass backwards. They said years ago they knew this was going to happen, and it's slowly happening because our winters are becoming longer and our summers are becoming shorter. But it's going to be reversed, and our summers are going to be longer because it's going to run into the winter time, and then it's going to be colder, and it's going to be because I remember one year, and this is no lie. I remember one year it was 90 some degrees on Christmas Day. 90 degrees on Christmas Day. Global warming is not coming. Global warming has been here. Yes, the peak, yes, the peak. But global warming has been here because look at the glaciers, look at the this and that, look at all the different parts of Alaska, look at the different things that are going on. Not only just glaciers melting, this and that and everything. Look at the fires, the wildfires, this and that. Earth or the Bible said it will never be flooded again. It will never do this again. It will never do that again. So you know what is really left to kill off the population? Man-made product, because fire, water, all that's been done. Because dinosaur years, that's when the meteorites and stuff hit the ground, blew them up, killed them, and everything. There's one of the incidences in the Bible. The other one was the flood. What's the next one? Mass chaos in the world, folks. Do you see that? Do you realize that? Do you know it's happening as we are rolling through these minutes and seconds of this life? It is really, really happening. May not be in your own backyard, but it may also be in your backyard. And that's why the power of communication is key, because if we can share that all over the platform, all over any platform, and we can, come into each other's lives and different channels and different platforms and this and that, and open up and spread the word of the communication of power, the communication in, anything, the power of prayer, the power of communication in general, the power of stand free, the hashtag freedom, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of things just being spread around right now because everybody's standing up for their right, and God gave you a right when He put His Son on the cross, kind of, sort of, and said, hey, take everybody's sins before they are even born so that they don't have to worry through the rest of their lives about sinning before they sin. And pretty much no worries, and they're set free of anything to be themselves. So, how is the government overpowering and thinking they're more stronger and more powerful than God? They're not. Nobody is. So, what is wrong with the government? What is wrong with people that think they can just say, "Oh, we're going to take your freedom. Oh, we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to do that. We're going to." No, people, you have to realize you have a right. You have a full right at all time, 24/7, to be you, fully you at all times. Nope. Kind of trying to hide us away, this and that and everything. Force, 6 feet this, 10 feet that, 20 feet that. That shit ain't working. Wear a mask this, wear a mask that. So they're saying, fuck it, we just kill you. Sorry, I'm just speaking the truth, and that's how I see it. So if I'm dropping curse words and stuff, I am absolutely sorry, and I hope y'all forgive me, but I'm just speaking the truth. Cindy said, look it up. It's eye opening. Yes, Cindy, I've been following it. I've been following all of this kind of stuff. It's crazy. Half the time I just didn't want to say nothing, this and that, but since, That's what this is about. This is who we're about, and this is, I got people that can chime in and everything from over there. That's why I was kind of waiting for somebody like, independent free press. Hopefully, he comes in here and says something and drops in and says hello, or Education Network TV, or anybody that is willing to chime in and say anything. Because even the StreamYard is down below or up above in the comments, and that you can go in there and click that and come up on the live up here with me on the panel, and we can discuss this in more depth and get your full opinion while you're on the live. There's Miss Emma's channel, I do believe. That's Miss Emma's channel, I do believe, right there. So go connect to Miss Emma. Cindy Conaway said, "The weak and the poor will perish." Absolutely. The rich and healthy will survive. Absolutely. No matter what goes on, the rich and the healthy, the rich and the wealthy, the rich and this, the rich and the powerful and the wealthy, however you want to look at it, the middle class and the poor class is done for. The middle class and the poor class is done for. You have to be in the rich or famous or powerful group to be able to survive. And that's wrong. That's totally wrong. But they're pushing it and saying, oh, here's this, here's this, here's that, here's that. But you want to know something? That's just another, as I call it, nib shit catcher, because eventually all that rewinds back into a circle of your pocket, all this you, all this that. I mean, it helps now, but what about the future? Gotta look at that. Is something good enough for you now and the future, or is it just going to help you for now and worry about it in the future? You got to look at things like that, folks. You can't just say, "Oh, I want this." No, is it going to benefit you if you take that now and do this now, and is it going to help you later, depending on how you play it out, lay it out, or how you think you may, start that, journey. But there's many ways to look at that too. So the power of communication is absolutely key, folks. Cindy Conaway said, "The weak and the poor perish." Yes. Miss Emma said yes at Cindy Conaway. Virtual hug. Miss Emma said, many poorer families found the extra cost of feeding and entertaining children at home pushed up spending when schools closed. Yes, and they're going to re-close supposedly. Everything is supposed to be re-closing again. Everything is supposed to go back to the masks, this and that, and the distancing, and everything's going to be closing down. That's what it is being said. That is what's looking like what's going to happen again. There's Miss Emma. Miss Emma, they are going to start taking food supplies, start communicating about how to grow food. Yes, absolutely. And that's another thing I kind of like watching Scrap Dog for. And that's why I kind of keep putting Scrap Dog and a few other channels in here and stuff. Because Scrap Dog's got that gardening. Go watch Scrap Dog's garden, how he done his gardening and everything. And that'll kind of guide you through a way to, grow food and do, things in ways that you need to survive. Like you can find, certain vegetables, certain things, certain that in the woods or somewhere, or you can buy one and then you can just take the seeds or anything from that one and then replant it. That's all you need. It's just one to replenish plenty for a later date in a later time. And thank you for the information about how to grow food. Yes, I will communicate more about how to grow food, and that's why I kind of threw Scrap Dog in there, because Scrap Dog is a very informational show channel to watch, because he is a green thumb. He has a green thumb. He knows what he's doing. I don't really know much about gardening or anything, but you can go, watch some of his videos from this year and prior years on his gardening. and he will, kind of teach you and show you what he does in his garden. So, and then you can take tips and stuff from his gardening and maybe do of your own. Miss Emma said, please subscribe to Independent Free Press 1916. Yes, thank you, Miss Emma. Thank you, Miss Emma. We've been shouting him out quite a few times. Thank you, thank you. And that's amazing that you can drop him and let us know that you are supporting Mr. Independent Free Press 1916, because that is a very real, reality, inspirational channel. And if you, Miss Emma, can, see if Mr. Independent Free Press is busy right now, and if he's not, say, hey man, we're live right now. What's up? Um, Cindy Conaway, I can hear myself out there, babe, which is kind of funny, but I can't hear you enough to where it interferes. But I definitely can hear like a like kind of weird echoing of myself. But it's fine. You don't turn it down. You don't do nothing like that. But I can hear it. That's kind of fun. But cool. Everything's close. That's how it's just strong my hearing is. The universe is pissed off with all the sinners, the negativity, the greed, and the gluttony. The earth reacting to being and continuously pillaged with Mother Nature's wrath of natural disasters. Yes, Miss Cindy. The universe has had enough. The universe has absolutely had enough, and it's fighting back. Miss Emma, sub to Tyrant Finder UK. Sub to Tyrant Finder UK. Cindy Conaway said, it will get worse before it gets better. We need to go back to old school ways. Take take off the earth, give to the earth. Simplicity makes sense. Yes. You give, you take. You take, you give. Pretty much is just like do unto others as others would do unto you. If the earth is going to give to you, you provide to you. You shall replenish it by giving back what you took. Point blank. Just like you're going to do something for me, I should do the same in return. Or if I do something for you, vice versa. Da da da. Lois A. Hart said, yes, Cindy, I couldn't have said it any better. Miss Emma says, what's your link for the gas corner? I will come on. It's up in there. It's up in there. It is. Here, I actually will drop it again. Good. He's not talking about that link. He's talking about that link. That one right there, Miss Emma. There it is right there, Miss Emma. That is it. You want to do that and you want to show support by coming up here to you and to the YBY Nation, please do so. We would love to hear from you. And once you get up here, I will do a time introduction of you. And then if you want, I can, mute it and then let you talk and discuss what you want with the community, to the community of the YBY Nation, and let them, ask you any questions because I ain't gonna lie, I would actually like to step out and smoke a cigarette and give you that time and everything to be up here, so you can have some time without having any interference from my end to be able to share your channel and announce your channel and to say what you need to say of what's on your mind, how you feel, and if you want, you can take comments, you can answer comments, you can do whatever you want, and as long as it's appropriate, we welcome you. So if you may, please come up. It's on you. We would gladly appreciate it. Cindy Conaway said Brad's channel right there, but that's not the channel that she was talking. That's not, but that's good enough. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Willis said, "Thank you, Cindy. Absolutely." Miss Emma right there, Miss Emma. If you want to come up, all you got to do is hit that right there. You'll come back to my backstage, and I will get a notification, and then I will open up and let you come up on the panel. Because like I said, we want to hear from anybody and everybody. Whoever wants to come up, they may come up. They may, chime in and talk about, what's really going on in their own little world. They can chime in and say something about, what's going all over the world. They can say anything about, communication is key. Anything of that aspect. I'll let you know if you want to come in, please do so. Because I know I dropped this. There ain't nobody in the backstage yet. But like I said, communication is definitely a powerful key. I don't know if Mr. Independent Free is busy or not. I don't know if education is busy or not. I don't know if people are busy out there right now or not. But we appreciate for the ones that are in here. We want to give you that mega love shout out. Thank you. And absolutely are willing to have you come up and share. We want you to. Now I'm gonna put my butt. My baby found my puppy sickle. My baby found my puppy sickle. Oh, she got West Virginia ice cream tray. I'd rather be Ohio State than Steelers.
Let's see, Chicago Bears.
Oh, we're gonna have some battles this year in football. Oh, who's ready for football season? I know I am. I got my puppy. Oh, I got my puppy sickle. That was just a little I wish I could cut out that part, but not really because that was a cool. How about the happy little bit of yellow? Um, Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Miss Emma trying to get. Hold on. Oh, shoot people. Sorry, sorry. I was out there doing something. My bad. Miss Emma, Miss Emma. I know you're waiting in backstage. Sorry. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello, hello, Miss Emma in the house. Everybody, let's welcome Miss Emma in the house. She is somebody from the UK. She looks like she's a very energetic young lady. We appreciate that in the YBY Nation. There's Lilith right there, Miss Emma.
Hi, Miss Emma.
Hello.
Okay, now I want to just say thank you for coming up. I appreciate you coming in and chiming in on the topic today. And if you want to talk a little bit more about anything else other than the really topic of today, you may. But like I said, I'm going to just mute my end. And if you want to, you can just go on and, explain things, details, or however you want. And then if they have any questions or, you have the platform. This is your time, your way to do what you need to do.
Oh, you very. Can you hear me?
They do what?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, brill. Yeah. So, hello everyone. Lovely to speak to you all. Yeah, I just wanted to come on because um, it's a really crazy time at the moment, isn't it, for everyone? I'm obviously a registered nurse, but I also have my strong opinions about stuff, and there's a lot of things happening across the world, across the UK, in terms of um, there's there's lots of scientific evidence about climate change, how it's being enforced. You There's so many channels you can look at the moment in terms of things like enforced tsunamis, enforced earthquakes and stuff like that. But there's also a lot of stuff about um, trying to reduce our um, our people by getting rid of the food and stuff like that. That is a really massive thing to me, and I've just started to. I'm quite new to this, although I'm a mod on several different channels across the UK, with people that deal with protests, that deal with auditing the police, auditing corruption, and stuff like that. But a big thing that's come to light to me, right? Even walking around like the big supermarkets and stuff today, for me myself, I've noticed a really big shift in terms of there's nothing on the shelves at the moment, which I find really really strange. It's started to slip back. Do you remember when we were first in lockdown and people were buying like bulk buying toilet roll? They were just going random. There's not people bulk buying, but things are disappearing off the channel. Sorry, off the channel, off the shelves. And I walk around the supermarket to buy my normal stuff, and there's nothing there. And I'm like, I just don't get it. So, you know, I'd really like to know other people's opinion about particularly what's happening in America. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. Particularly what's happening in America, and you know, how what things are happening over there, and you know, just really having a chat about it. That's all. Where's everyone gone? Yeah, exactly, Cindy. Yeah, we went through shortages, like you say, about a year ago, and it's starting to happen again. So I feel like it's being forced on us to. They want us to have like a little bit of a break. So they've settled down with everything and said, okay, you don't need to wear your mask, and this that is all open again. But what they've done is they've opened up everything, ready to pounce on us again and close everything down. So that experience that we've just had, I'm concerned that we're going to have exactly the same as what we previously had. So the best person to watch in the UK about this situation is Independent Free Press 1916. He's an amazing guy. What you see is what you get with him. I'm a moderator on about God, how many channels now? About 9 channels. But he, if you want to learn about the political what's happening on the UK, there is a protest on tomorrow in London. Okay, don't worry if you stepped out. There's a protest happening on Monday. The police corruption over here with some of the protests. We had some really peaceful protests, and some of the way that the police were acting was horrendous. And I saw some stuff that I found incredibly disturbing. I saw this young teenage girl get slammed against a lamppost just for standing there. And TSG are the territorial support group that are to do with the police. They stepped in and completely blocked the road, and it was completely peaceful, which it's all just doing my head in really at the moment, to be honest with you. I'm really new to all this, and a little bit nervous about coming on live because I don't normally do this, but big up to Brad. I will support you 100%. I will support any person that needs my support. But so yeah, if anyone else wants to say something, I'd really appreciate it because I feel a little bit lonely now. Brad, where are you? Absolutely right. They are controlling everything.
I'm coming. I'm here. Sorry about that, Miss Emma. I am here. I am here. I had to go get my phone and do a little few things off to the side. I know I'm black, so I'm gonna go do that right now for my video, for my screen, so you don't see complete darkness and everything. But I do want to thank you for giving your point of view and everything of what's going on. I appreciate that. And yes, there is a lot of things that you said that are beneficial for not only people that are going through things like you are and the what UK is going on over there, because like you said, you want to know what's happening kind of like that if that is happening here in the US. Here in the US, because I could say on my point of view what's happening on in the US because I am from the US, but here in the US, we don't have structures going up like that yet. But I mean, if it's happening there and everywhere else and around the world, when is it going to happen here? How soon? How fast? How like what could happen? Is that going to bring that here? Is that going to bring that anywhere else in the world? Could that mean, hey, the world is teaming up and saying we need to really, and this is in my opinion, do population control? Because in my eyes, that's what it is.
Yeah,
it's all nothing but population control.
It totally is population control, and there is a document that got leaked quite just right at the beginning of say January time, actually from someone in America. I can't remember their name, but she found a document on NASA, actually the NASA site, who was talking about completely everything we're going through, which is completely extreme, to be honest. It was right. It was a strategic plan right up to 2025 about reducing the population and bringing in robots, which was all about from the NASA site. It had the US government on it. It had UK government on it. There was all these other different agencies talking about it. It was really quite extreme, which I found. I had to look at it several times in order to understand what was going on because it was really quite scary. And it is about population control. It totally is about population control. I would highly recommend that people just do their own research, make their own opinion. You know, I'm not here to force my opinion on anyone. I'm just here to tell you what I know.
And that's all that, and that's what we respect and really want is people's opinions, people's point of view on what really is going on around in the world. Because I have also, like I said, other lives set up that kind of touch on the aspect of this same topic as what we're talking about now, and it all rolls over into just different wording, different topics, and everything that comes back into the format of what's really happening, what's really going on, not just in the world, but with people's thoughts and people's point of view of what, how, and like the next generations are going to come. Like we got to not only look at the generations now, like our lives now, but if it's happening now, it's going to also happen in the future. And do you
Yeah,
really, as human beings, as the world, want this to continue to happen? Because it could get worse. Who knows?
I know, and it's actually really quite frightening, isn't it? Actually, to be honest with you, Brad, and you know, it is about getting rid of a lot of the population. They they talk about um, bringing in these robots because of overpopulated in the world. They're not as I'll try and put the link on if I can at some point. But in this document from NASA, they talk about how as a human race we're too expensive. We're too we're not efficient enough, and all those sort of things that you would expect from something that's a robot. And they want to bring in this AI, and they put this strategic process in place in terms of how they're going to do that up into 2025. And this was on a document on the NASA site. Now, NASA publicated this. It was quite open, but what they didn't expect was someone to find it. And it took a while for someone to find it. And when they did, they went, "Oh my God, please read it because it will blow your blooming mind out. It will really blow your mind out." Um, and, as someone that's not really been involved in the protests and stuff like that, I'm going to be honest with you, I've really opened my mind to what is happening in this world. It's completely wrong, and we all need to stand together, and we all need to link together as not not just a country but as a world. I spoke to someone recently in the Philippines, and they are so scared. The way they're being treated in the Philippines is horrendous at the moment, but it's not reported. Nothing is reported. So it takes people like um, Brad and all the auditors like Indy and to really get the true stories out there.
Yes, absolutely, and thank you for putting Indy back out there. And we want to give a mega love shout out to Independent Press Freak because he is an awesome channel. He is an awesome, real reality speaker. He puts the truth out there as he sees it, as he lives it. Because that's the best truth out there is what we see and is what we live. Because if
Yeah,
we don't tell the truth on that aspect and shine the light on things like that, then what is there really to educate ourselves or educate anyone with if we can't educate with what really is happening today, this second, this minute? Because if we can't really educate ourselves on that, then what are we really educating ourselves about to better not only us now but to better our future and to better our generations to come?
absolutely, amen. And I totally agree with you. And you know, Indy's a really, really good um, if you want a bit of history about what's happening in the country, he's a really good person to actually sub to, because you'll get a lot of information. Now, he's actually prepared himself with I wouldn't say riot gear, but it looks like riot gear. He's ready for the protests that are going to be coming in September, October. So when they introduce a new lockdown in the UK, not about attack, but he's about defence, but doing it with the same level, as if to say, you can't hurt me, you're not going to batter me. It's true, and that is what is happening in the UK. I've seen women dragged by their legs by the police in the UK. I've seen
That's awful.
horrendous things. It is absolutely disgusting. The powers that what they're using is awful. The peaceful protests they did had thousands of people. Unfortunately, what we need is more action rather than people just going along for a jolly, if you know what I mean. So that's what Indie's about. So, you know.
Shouldn't be buffered.
Pardon?
There you go.
Sorry?
We're here.
Oh, sorry. I thought
you. No, I was listening. I was chiming in on different people and everything, and kind of couldn't hear if you were still talking or not because it was buffering there for a little bit. But go ahead on what you were saying. Sorry about that.
No, that's cool. I mean, the protests that are happening they've been one after the other. We've had peaceful, what they call love down camps, where people have stayed there for weeks and weeks that have been bullied. It's, for me, who's someone who's not really been into that, and not, I've always been a big supporter of, say, the police, or you know, just I've gone down the line with it, but I see a completely different side to it now, and we need to stand together. We need to support each other. We need to help each other. We need to communicate with each other. We need to. These sort of channels are vitally important. Now, YouTube is going to be locked down at some point. We need to find a way of other communications. Sorry, that's just my opinion. I see it big out there. I see the way channels are getting shut down because they're saying stuff that YouTube and the government don't want to hear. So we need to find a way of communicating with each other. But it's really important that we continue that, and we continue with communication. It's really important that we support each other. Now, it could be like what I said earlier, it's something simple like growing your own veg, or whatever it may be, that we need to stick together with. We need to support each other. We need to hold each other's hands and say, hello, I'm putting up with this. We support each other. We love each other. You could be the other side of the world, the other side of the pond, if we want to call it. But we all have skills that we can give to each other to help each other.
Yes.
Now, I'm a registered nurse.
Yes, and that's what we're saying. Like I said, thank you for that. We appreciate that because you're on the front lines every day and you see a lot of things that you know.
I've been through, yeah, I've been through hell and back. And, you know, I've been the person that's been told to conform and told to wear the masks and everything else like that. So for me to be on this channel was a really big thing, to be honest. But what I'm saying to you is we all really, really need to stick together. And if you feel that your channel is infected, because there's a lot going on with the auditing world at the moment, particularly in the UK. Channels are being shut down left, right, and centre. They're using stuff to use police, use social services, use anything to shut down people that are actually having a voice.
Voice does matter, and no matter what, we got to keep fighting and supporting each other to keep that voice going.
Totally. Now, it took me ages to find my voice. It took these auditors ages to find their voice. So we need to make sure that we're sharing everything, we're protecting everything. Link in with the guys, the UK, you guys, because you'll get it back. You'll get tenfold back. Yeah. You know,
Yes,
I'm from the
absolutely. That's
UK. I've come onto Brad's channel. Yeah, I've supported you, Brad, haven't I? 24/7. Yeah, since I met you on Indies, the
yes.
first night. So do the same back. Come onto the UK channels as well, because when the shit hits the fan and we can't use YouTube anymore and we need to find other platforms, we're all
We will
still
still be there for
together.
you. Yes.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I'm saying. So please do that. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
That's what, and
begging
that's
you
what I
guys.
do. And that's what I do believe my, should I say, my girlfriend Lilith, that's in the house down here in the comments and everything, in which
Hello,
you've seen
girlfriend.
her. There she is right there. She is going to hopefully at some point in time, not saying at the current moment, but at some point in time, she will share you on our platform. If you allow us, the Miss Emma channel for the YouTube and everything. And if you have a Facebook or anything like that that you may want to share, you can just let her know and she will, drop it down on our Facebook page, which is the Lilith Heart Facebook page. And she is also on Instagram. So, and all that is also kind of intertwined and connected with the Brad and Gaster channel. So, if you know,
I'll share you on any platform. Like,
and she says she will share you on any platform that you would may want her to or allow her to.
Oh, bless her. Send her my love. Um, big hugs, darling. um, I'm not about sharing me. I'm not worried about me. I'm I'm not a auditor. I'm not a live streamer. I'm nothing like that. I'm just a person, and
And that's all that matters. That's all that matters is that you're human, that you breathe, that you wake up, that you smile, that you move every day. And then on top of that, that you're a registered nurse and that you're on the front line. Yes, we will share you out, shout you out as much as we can because we support you in your journey, in your path, and in your life. That you may at any time want to come up on here, you're more than welcome. Or anything down in below in the comments, you're more than welcome to share at any time. And if at any time Lilith does, drop you on Facebook and our page and everything, and you see it on there, and you want to chime in and drop something in there or anything, you have the right to, young lady.
I love you guys. Um, I am part of a Telegram group. Do you know Telegram?
I've heard of it because of a few other channels like Indian and stuff like that, but he
Yeah,
want to get me, connected to there or, shout me out in there and everything. So if that's what you're
totally.
talking about, then yes, if you want to do that the same and everything, you're more than welcome. And I, appreciate that you are going to allow yourself to allow us to be, introduced into that, platform and everything else.
Yeah, we it's Fake Mike News Now. Do you know Fake Mike News Now?
Yeah, he said something about that too.
Yeah, it's his platform, but the guy who set it up is my friend. So there's quite a lot of American communication on there. So it's well worth anyone joining that. Um, what I'll do at some point, I'll put it on your page so anyone can join. It's well worth doing that, guys, because you will get all the top information about what's happening around the world. So in terms of resources and useful information and talking to people and coming on a voice chat, it's really quite useful. And in indies on there as well. Um, but we get all the up to date information about what's happening around the world, particularly in America as well. Because the guy who admins it, if you like, Mellows, um, he does a lot of website design and research for the American community. So he gets all the update information. So it's really quite useful.
Heck yeah, and that's very appreciative that you can drop that link down in our comments or anything like that or in our channel. and we appreciate that, and we thank you for coming up here. And if you want, you may stick around, or anything like that. But I want to go down here and read some of the comments and everything. So if you want to, you can stick around, and or if you want, you can stay up on the panel, or if you got things to do or anything like that. We appreciate you once again. Like I said, God bless you, and prayers all the way for you and all the nurses and doctors that you work with, because you know what, you guys are the main ones that are on that front line on a daily basis.
Well, I'm going to go, but I'm going to say big love, your missus and yourself, and big kiss. um, love you guys, and thank you for letting me on tonight. Really appreciate it, and
It was
hope
lovely
I haven't
talking.
hope I haven't made a twat out myself tonight. It's just
No,
like,
you good. You did perfect, and like I said, I appreciate it, and I will definitely shout you out, and definitely let Mister Indy know if he hasn't already noticed or seen about this. I will, definitely when I go to him or anything like that or talk to him, I will let him know. Hey, look, Miss Emma came up on my channel. Thank you, thank you. Yep, yep. But
hmm,
I appreciate it. You have a God bless day, and you have a wonderful day at work, and be safe and be strong and be powerful the way you know you only can be. And God bless you.
love you all. Love you all. See you later. Bye bye.
And we want to once again give a mega, mega love shout out to Miss Emma. Thank you, Miss Emma. You got a bunch of fans in here, and I guarantee you, if they haven't already followed you, they shall probably will at some point in time. And like I said, we will definitely share you out and get you the love and the support that we show here at the YBY Nation. So I'm going to go up in here and catch up on some of these new comments, because Bright 77 is in the room. Bright 77 is in the room. Sorry about not acknowledging you right away, but we're talking to Miss Emma. But thank you for coming in here, Bright 77. How is your day? How is your morning, night, should I say? Miss Cindy said, compassion, communication, and community. It's lost. We need to care about one another. Cindy Conaway, never give up and sing it. Or, yeah, never give up and sing till the angels hear. We can survive and get through this, but the greed has to be gone. It's not about making money off of others' misfortune. Do not, the money aspect of it all is not the aspect that we need to be continuing to look at. And that's what all governments, that's all the world is worried about, is the money. If we have each other and have ourselves and have the power of communication and connection that we need together to stand strong, I guarantee you the earth will be moving in the right direction, slowly but surely. But we just got to stand and continue to stand as one and fight for hashtag freedom, as Indy dropped it, and quite a few others, and support each other. Bright 77 said, "Hey Brad." Cindy said, it's about putting your hand out, helping fallen helping the fallen back to their feet, and walking together to conquer what's before us. Yes. Bright 77. Person, what legacy, or Biblis 710? It must be verse 7 through 10. Cindy said, hello, Bright. Lilith said, yes, Cindy, help and conquer, not divide and ignorance. Lilith said, hey, Bright. Cindy said, be safe, Emma. God bless. Absolutely. God bless, Miss Emma. And then there's Miss Emma still in the chat down below. Here she is. We want to definitely give her a mega, mega love shout out and thank her for being here. We appreciate her support to the channel of the YBY Nation. And like I said, she touched up on some, real topics when she was in here. And we appreciate that she is on the front lines doing what she does on a daily basis. and also with the team that she works with that are on that front line on a daily basis. I cannot support, or I cannot say that as much as I want, because I'd be out of breath and it would be just nonstop of this whole live. So, but like I said, my live is going to be coming up at 1:10. So I'm probably going to get off of here in about, I don't know, 11:30. So maybe an hour, we will say, to, give a break, take a break, take a potty break, do this, get a little bit more charged up or anything like that, so we can do what we got to do to, keep moving on for the live at 1:10 a.m. in the morning, because we were going to hopefully get the same reaction as what we did last night. Our live, our YBY Nation, and I said ours because it's a whole family that supports it and that's, part of it. So it's just not mine, it's ours, folks. Our YBY Nation family. We, in the first 2 hours, we had 100, I do believe, 100, and what did I say, 52 views in the first 2 hours that it was out. First 2 hours that the video itself was out, we had 152 views from the video last night. That is amazing, folks. that is to me something that means a lot, because that means there's actually people out there watching and supporting and doing things that we need. I think you're snapping at me. I thought my baby was trying to snap at me, wanting me to bark. I was gonna go. Ruff, ruff. Oh, I'm ready. No, I'm joking. Lilith said hugs. Come on, get on. Why are you like froze? Like if I can plug it in, excuse my language, but I plug it in and then it like freezes. It's just like weird as hell. It's like froze now. That's just goofy as hell. Hello. Okay. I know you. I do believe you can still hear me. Testing. Yep. No worries. Brad said Bright 77. Bright 77 said, hey there, Lilith. Lilith said, hey, Bright, how was your day? Miss Emma said, sub to Dinoology. I do believe that I am already sub to Dinoology, because Dino, um, um, which one's Pudgy? Dino Pudgy or the other one Pudgy? I do believe that's the same. Bright 77 said, okay, sorts, and the own day is it good? Bright 77 said question. Cindy Conway said Bright 77 question mark. Lilith A. Hart done, Miss Emma. Absolutely. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you for doing that. Mega love shout out to everybody that's in here. I thank you. I appreciate y'all for being in here. We got another about 45 minutes to go before we take a little break before the next live at 1:10 a.m. And if you all want to go ready yourself for that live, I will drop the link. Oh snap! I will drop the link. No, down below as soon as I can figure it out here, folks. Trying to do some bunch of things. Denology, he's awesome. Long hair, awesome. Thanks at Lilith. Yes. And some people love that long hair. Should I say some women love really long hair? So that is a good analogy of that. So and Miss Lilith in the corner in her own little quiet voice said, "True facts, true facts." Yeah. So I, as you see, don't have really long hair. So I mean, I do have you know long hair, but not long hair. If I measured it and stuff, it's probably down past. It's almost down to my cheekbones. So, but yeah. Huh? Yeah, she said I'm never allowed to cut the hair that I still have that's left on my head. I'm not allowed to cut it. Yeah, see, she said I'm not allowed to ever touch the hair that's left on top of my head because, she said just like everybody else when I did cut it like this, don't cut it. So, because there was a video quite some time ago where I said that I was going to shave my head if I made it to a certain amount of subscribers, but I did step by step to, get closer as I got closer to the goal that I did set and we surpassed it. So, I was going to shave my head and a few other of us was going to do it at the same time for reaching our goal. But I guess my subscribers spoke and they said, "Hey, don't cut that." So I haven't cut it other than what I've been cutting around what I have still growing. You're welcome, Miss Emma said Lilith. Miss Emma said, "What to see police corruption? Watch to plod or not to plod channel to subscribe." Yes, we sure will do that. Go check out that channel, everybody, because as Miss Emma said, what to see police corruption, I should say, probably want to see police corruption, watch to plod or not to plod channel, subscribe. Yeah, so if you want to go watch some stuff that's supposed to be police corruption and police interaction and all that, go watch that channel and you may probably learn some things and see some things that may, just blow you away. It'll just, make your mouth drop. So support, Miss Emma says, support Brad and Gaster's Corner. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment on every video. This will help their channel grow. Thank you, she said. Thank you, Miss Emma. Thank you, thank you. If I could, I would reach through this whole entire phone and give you the biggest hug as I could. But you want to know something? Let's stick to the virtual hugs and just keep them virtual hugs going because you know what? That's what we're going to be able to do one day as a whole community is we're going to be able to hold hands like one artist did at one point in time and made the biggest chain around the world that held each other's hands to circle the world. And if y'all know what I'm talking about, please just know I respect that man highly and his music. I should have gave you a bigger clue right there in who I was talking about. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of actually what oh, I know what I was going to do. Yeah. See how goofy I am, folks? See how goofy I am? I'm a big goof. Alright, let me see. I do believe. Let's believe we're going to get this one out there so that we can have the chat already rolling and get moving for the 110 live, even though we're still going to be here for another half hour or so. A little more than probably a half hour, probably. But if anybody has any more comments or questions or anything for Miss Emma or anybody in the chat room about the topic and or anything that may be going on in the world right now, please ask, please share, or anything that's going on in your world or that you may see going on around the world or in your part of the neighborhood, please let us know and chime in on your opinions on what's going on because we would like to know your opinions because everybody's opinions matter just like all lives matter. God darn it. 1:10 a.m. Quit making it disappear. Talking to myself. Sorry about that if y'all wondered. I do that quite sometimes, just like I disappear. As Miss Cindy says, hey, he does that sometimes, Emma. Yeah, I do disappear. If you follow my channel, I once in a while just, hey, I'm doing a disappear from that. Just keep on, keep on. Lily said, this Emma. What a laugh. Ooh, let me see, let me see. What do we got? What are we laughing about? Miss Emma said, want a laugh, but so good as an auditor, natural born serial killer. I think I've heard that one before. I think I ran upon across that one. I'm not sure if I already am subscribed to that or not, but I will definitely go check that out because I think I do know, remember seeing him. Want a laugh, but so good as an auditor, natural born serial killer. Brad and Gash's corner. If you want, you can go chime in on that right there and go get, the communication and the conversation already started because I do believe, I think I left a comment in all the lives that I have pre-scheduled. Miss Emma Miss Emma for a later note, and I know you probably didn't know this, and I want to kind of touch up on this. Um, I know you, and like I said, I know you didn't know, so it's not your fault. But bye means forever. To me, we say later because later means that we will see each other again and that we will communicate again and that we will keep spreading the love and sharing the love around everywhere we can go. So, yes, Miss Emma, we will see you later. We love you too. We love the whole fact that you're on the front line every day supporting the fact that you need to do your job, but also, you know, doing what you do that you love to do. And that's you being you by making sure everybody is safe and well and, taken care of because we need to make sure that everybody's healthy in all ways. So, yes, Miss Emma, we will see you later. We will hopefully, talk again like we did with you coming up on the panel. We appreciate that. We respect you to the fullest extent. And, don't ever please not think that you have a voice because just like in the Chihuahua movie, they said, they told the little Chihuahua, they said, use your voice. Ruff, ruff. No, use your voice. Get it out there stronger. Roar. Yeah, so we need to get that roar out there. We need to get that voice out there that we know we all have. We need to show that we don't stand still. We stand to move. We stand to fight through the power of word, the power of prayer, and the power of support. Look at this. Look at this. I gotta show you before it gets any time gets to give us a break or anything. Look at this. This girl, my baby, is telling me, get fatter, get fatter, put some weight on. You need to eat. So, folks, just know when I am ever over here and I say I'm at Lilith or I'm going to Lilith, just know I'm never going to lose any kind of weight. I'm going to constantly gain because I eat big bowls of cereal. Then I get cookies shoved in front of me. Then I get all kinds of other folks. Wow, my baby loves me. What? Oh yeah, and this is the bowl completely after it's empty. It's like a giant salad bowl, folks. You see this? It's like a giant bowl. So this is what I use for cereal. That's a giant cereal bowl. It's a salad bowl, but I use it for cereal. Shit. But you better have at least 10 bags of cereal if you come into your house because and like 10 gallons of milk. And you want to know something? I am going to try this one day. I am going to try this one day. They say drinking a gallon of milk in 1 hour is highly impossible. Be safe, y'all. Excuse me, I have to tend to a few things. I'll catch you later, Brad. Yes, ma'am. So that means you will hopefully be in the 110 live. If not, we appreciate you anyway. And we know that you're a very busy woman and you got things to do, like you just said. So please be you and take time for yourself before you do anything else because your time for yourself does matter. And we love that and we care about that. Oh yeah, yeah. Just like Lilith said, for the time that you do miss, if you do miss any, you always make it up. And she also said that she loves the fact that you do that and that you do show that support by doing that. You are never, never forgotten. You're never, ever going to be not announced and or acknowledged, Cindy. And is anybody in here that puts that much effort and time and you know just support in general, if you are supporting not only me but other channels and other places and everything, you definitely need that shout out. You definitely need that love because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work that you do with that much supporting and sharing and caring. So Miss Cindy, we love you. We support you, and then we will see you later. And mega love you. And just like Cindy or Lilith said, it just shows how much you care. So we will definitely see you hopefully later, Cindy. Mega love shout out. And so Miss Emma said later. Lilith said later, Cindy, have a good night. James Japes in the house. Mega love shout out. Mega love shout out. We got a new fam in the house. Definitely a new fam right here. Cop Watcher 2. Hello, Cop Watcher 2. Mega love shout out. How are you? How'd you catch us? How'd you find out about this channel? How'd you find out about this house? Drop down below any more comments on how you found this, where you came from, where you. Oh, okay. Yes. Miss Emma brought in Cop Watcher 2. Miss Emma brought Cop Watcher 2. Mega love shout out. Thank you, Miss Emma. Thank you, Miss Emma. God bless you, Miss Emma. Thank you for bringing people in here. And if y'all want to continue to keep supporting this channel by bringing people in here, we appreciate that and we will show the love back to you. And we will definitely connect to you and the people that are here in the house that will definitely connect to you. So if you may, just continue to keep dropping the comments, hitting the like button, subscribe, the all notification button, and chime in on the topic and anything else you want. And you're more than welcome to come up on the panel. All you've got to say, well, it's probably going to be maybe too late to come on the panel at this second, but if you want to come back at 1:10 a.m. live, you may. And if you want to come up on the panel, all you got to do is when the live starts or in any comments now in the live that is pre-scheduled, you can go in there and say, hey, I want to be on the live when it starts or anything like that. And then I already would know that you will be waiting to come up on the live so that you may talk about what's going on also in your opinion about the topic and or what's going on around in the world. We welcome that all the way around. Okay, I will get Cop on live. I will get Cop on live on the panel as if Cop Watcher is willing to come back at 1:10 a.m. Is Cop Watcher willing to come back in the live at 1:10 a.m.? Because we are coming back at 1:10 a.m. here in the USA, and that is roughly once I get off at 11:30. That would be about an hour and a half after. I might come on a little earlier than 1:10. So just keep an eye out. Keep looking in the comments, or we can keep the comments rolling until then in the upcoming live at 110. So if Cop Watcher 2 is willing to come back at 110, maybe 1 o'clock we should say, which is in a few hours after we leave this live, and then go to the bathroom, charge, do what we got to do. So, me spend maybe some little bit of quality time with my love, which is Lilith, that is down in here in the chat right now, dropping comments. Then absolutely we can get Cop up here. I would love to have Cop up here if he's willing to come back at 1:10 a.m. live. And if so, we can, chat in the 110 live before it even starts, and, get that rolling and get people up in there too. We can get them waiting, and you can welcome anybody and everybody to that live, because I will bring as many people up on the live that is willing to come up on the live. It don't have to be just from the UK. It can be anywhere in the world. And if it is the UK, bring all the UK people on, because we love to hear everybody's opinions. We want to hear and support everybody's opinions. Everybody's opinions matter. Everybody's lives matter. Everybody's thoughts count. And that's what YBY is. You be you. Because if you can't be you, then who else you going to be? Because you only can be better by bettering yourself, being yourself. Lilith AR said, "Thank you, Miss Emma." Miss Emma said, "I know I'm a little behind." Miss Emma said, "Get Cop on live. Cop Watcher 2 from Mellows from Fake Mike Real News. The pre-found me, Brad. Bright 77. Cop Watcher 2, please pop over to my channel if you like." I sure will. I sure will come on there. Are you live right now? Are you live right now? I will pop on live with you now if you are free. Within Jamie, well, I only have 9% battery, and on top of that, I am probably, you know what? Just know, Cop Watcher, it might not be a very long time of you being up on here, but yes, just remember I have 9%, but I will let you come up on here. I will announce you just like I did Miss Emma, and then I will let you take over and say what you got to say and do what be you for a few minutes, and speak to the channel, speak to the house, speak to the world, and give your opinion. There you go, Mr. Cop Watcher. Cop Watcher 2, drop your come up in the house. I know, that's fine. That's fine, but just for a few minutes if you want, because like I said, I got 9% left. I'm only going to be on here for a few minutes more anyway. So if you want, please come up and, knock on my backstage door, and I will let you in, and you can drop a little information about what you need to drop about real quick, and then you can be you. And I appreciate you being, coming and showing your support to the house, because we welcome pretty much anybody that is willing to come up and voice their opinion and speak on, what they see and what they hear every day. Hello, Mr. Cop Watcher 2. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And everybody, this is Cop Watcher 2. Let's show him some major love and show him support by connecting to him and listening to his message that he's about to, give us here. And you have the floor, Mr. Cop Watcher. So I'm going to mute my mic so you can say what you got to say for what you got to do.
What's the topic on here? I don't know, because obviously I've only just come over.
Communication. Communication is the topic right now. That is on today's live, for this live right now. Communication.
Well, I ain't got a lot to say about that, but obviously I'm a new YouTuber from the UK. We go out and we look for corruption in the police force and anywhere else in the UK. But yeah, it's probably the same out there as it is in the UK with corruption in all the, especially the mainstream medias. But other than that, yeah, thanks for Miss Emma for putting my name up forward. I can't be on long because obviously I've got to be up in a few hours to go back to work. But yeah, communication. If people listen to not the mainstream media because they don't listen, but if you listen on the YouTube and listen to people that are actually in the front line from the YouTube channels, you'll probably end up getting more sense out of it. Like you got a lot of us are on different platforms. But you listen to, I don't know, Time Finder UK. He's out there in the middle of the riots and everything, filming. And yeah, he's good. I'm just about to start going out and about. I do lives. I just come off of a 3.5 hour live just now. I was literally just going to go to bed, and someone sent me a link to come over to this channel. So yeah,
thank you.
we did. So I come over, and as I said, I got told to come over and get you lot over to UK and onto most channels. Looks like someone's having something to eat.
Definitely want to chime in real quick and say that, we support you for going on that front line and going out there and getting all what you do and catching what you catch. And pretty much meaning by that is getting all the reality, real news, and all the, real things that are happening in front of you in person in real reality, aspect of life. And like you said, not know where you got to read in between the lines, this and that, through the actual, as they say, the real media, because the real media only feeds what we are, told to hear, not what we are supposed to hear.
Yeah, what they want us to listen to. Same as the government. The government are so bad, but everyone blames the prime ministers and the presidents. But most of the crap that they give is from the back line behind them, because all they are puppets. Because you work it out about this virus, it's the medical science. So all the prime ministers and government can do is say, okay, they know what they're talking about, should do anyway. We'll now listen to them. We'll tell you what we need to do. A lot of people are saying over here that we're going to be locked down again just after summer, like after September. We'll be all locked back down again. Whether it's true or not, I hope not. But
and that's what I do feel that America is going to be doing, is getting locked down too, because they are saying that, they are fearing that the virus, should I just put it, is coming back, and also is needing the protection of closing things down again, shutting things down, putting the masks on, doing the distancing, doing this, doing that, and it's just going to hurt us again, not just as one country, but all countries in all the world, because we are trying to rebuild ourselves again, but then we're going to rebuild what? To recrash ourselves? That makes no sense.
I listened to Rebel News, the guy out in Australia. I can't remember his name. Ivy, and he was out. I watched him a little bit of a YouTube one he did yesterday, and they're literally all locked down. They haven't been unlocked all the way through, so they're out all protesting and everything else. The problem is, it's not the protesters that actually cause the trouble. It's the police when they go in really heavy-handed. When they went in and said, look, any chance you moving on for us? I bet a lot of people would, just to keep the peace. But they don't. They go in with the riot shields. They go in like 50 at a time. Why? There was one I watched on YouTube. Yeah, well, I watched one on YouTube about a month or so ago. And it's when we was just coming out of lockdown. And there was this guy playing with his guitar, and they went in for about, I think there was about 10 to 12 police, and they decided to go in and try to nick his equipment. But a lot of the people saw what was going on, and they barricaded him, and they ended up pushing the police out of Hyde Park. One copper got his head, his face, his all the blood pouring down his face. But I don't agree with literally hurting anyone, because it's just not worth it. Yeah, if you want to demonstrate and you want to push them out, the police force out of the park, then use not as much force as them, because you're going to be as bad as them. In my book, I don't know. Other people might say, yeah, let's get them out, but if you did it neat and tidily, you would. How can I put it? You wouldn't get in so much trouble if you literally just, instead of throwing things, bottles, and whatever else you got in your hands, just do it peacefully. Just do what we used to do in schools when we used to play games. You want no one to get past you. You literally just force them backwards by a line. That's all you got to do. Do what they do. Surround them. Push the sodding things out. There's no need for fights. No need to hurt anyone. But I don't know. That's my
Yes,
fault.
that's what we want to hear, is what your thoughts and your opinions are, and we appreciate you for coming up here and saying what you know is on your mind, because that's just also giving your aspect on how you see what you see on a daily basis.
Yeah. Well, I've just put. How many videos have I put out? I've done. I think there's 3 out today. I've got another 2 being edited. So they're going to go out on, I don't know the week we are on now. That's probably going to go out on, one's going out on Tuesday, and then I think the next one will be going out on Thursday. So yeah, there's a few, and then I've
All
got.
right, and I just want you to know that when you do drop your channels and your new videos and everything, I will definitely promise you that I will definitely link them in here into the lives and into the chat and all over all platforms that I can share it on.
Thank
And
you.
if you see it in Lilith A Hart, like on Facebook, Lilith A
Yeah.
Hart on Instagram, that is also a connection to Brad and Gaster's Corner, because Lilith A Hart is my, should you say, AKA wife, because we are temporarily planning on, getting married and everything. But we got some roads, bumps in the road and everything we got to cross over. But
Yeah.
that's easy and simple. But yes, we will definitely share you on all platforms as much as we
Thank
can,
you very much.
because we
As I
love and
said,
support you.
if you can't find me, have a word with Miss Emma. She knows where I am. I'm on Facebook as well. Just look up for what name I mean. Just come on and look for Paul Walker. You'll see the same symbols. Drop me a message, and I will share you a link to my channels. Unless it's Miss Emma can do it now in your list, if that's possible.
I don't even know if Miss Emma is still in here. I think she has done left for a little bit for the night. I don't know, because she says, nope, there she is. Wedding, yes, big up, Brad and Gasters. Yes, Miss Emma, Cop Watcher 2 is trying to see if you can do him a favor.
Is it? I don't know if you can. Obviously, you're on my YouTube. Is there any chance you just dropping the link? Because, as you know, my channel's quite a hard one to find at the moment for some unknown reason. It'd be easy if you've got it there and then you ain't got to look for it. But if you once you get into my YouTube, on the banner on the bottom, you've got our Telegram group, you've got Fake Mike Real News, and you've got my 2 Facebook pages. One's a group where you can drop anything in, as long as it's legal. Drop your videos in there. I haven't got many
Legal and
members.
positive, that's all we want.
We ain't got a lot of members, but hopefully we can build them up. But that one, that's just a group that anyone can join. They can post whatever they want. As I said, as long as it's legal, I don't want nothing nasty in there. And the other one is a Facebook group that we can all go to, have a chat, and meet up with different people from different countries. Right. Obviously, I've just started all this. This is all new to me. The Facebooks are very new. So yeah, I've also got a backup channel that not many people know about at the moment. Because you know what YouTube's like. If you say something wrong, they ban you. I put a video up a couple of days, well, last week sometime, and all it was over was, I'm not going to say it, but I had a question, but I was actually talking to some sheep, and YouTube decided to ban me for 7 days and give me a strike all over me talking to some sheep. And I think it was just the topic they did not like and the end of it, because I said two things that I think that they might have took offence of, which never mind. But that video is up on the Facebook pages, so you can always nip across and have a watch. It is quite funny. There's me standing there talking to a bunch of sheep, and then the sheep walking away. I did a new one I was doing a prison, and just outside was loads of sheep, and I did the same video, but I haven't put that. That's just on Facebook as well. But it's meant to be for a joke. That's all I did it for. And Facebook, YouTube just did not like it.
Man, that's crazy.
It was. That's what everyone said. There was me, Mellows, and a few others. We all watched it, and it was actually funny.
And there was nothing like inappropriate at all about it, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, no,
it was something about the virus. That bit was about it, and right at the end, it was. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get you took off.
That's fine,
but
respect that.
I said, don't believe, and I said it about another big organisation, and they took offence of it, and it was only meant up there for a joke. It wasn't going to stay long. It was probably going to stay there for about 2 hours, and then I would have took it down anyway, and then I would have just put it back into being private. But yeah, I got a strike for that one, and a 7-day ban, so I couldn't do nothing.
But I thank you for coming up here. I appreciate you coming up here, Cop Watcher, and I hope that you may come up here in later lives, maybe if not like the one that's scheduled for tonight, maybe ones in the future.
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm going to be live somewhere in the UK over the weekend. I don't know where yet. I haven't decided, but I'm going live Saturday and Sunday. I'm hoping to go up north on Wednesday, but depends on if I've been paid or not. And then the one after that, I don't know. I'll probably just do a podcast in the hotel while I'm away. So I'm going to be doing what you do, just asking people to come up.
And like I said, I know my fans, my fam, and the people that are here right now, and the ones that will be watching in the future, and or that will be connected at a later time. They will come and check you out and definitely drop a hello to you.
It would be absolutely brilliant. And well, I'm going to let you go because, as you said, you've only got a little bit of battery, and I've got to be up in about 2.5 hours, 3 hours max.
Yes.
So I will speak to you very soon. I've already subscribed to you, and I will drop a like of the video or of this live once I leave. And it has been lovely talking to you and everybody that's on your channel and everybody that will be watching this in the next few days, next few months, or whatever length of time it is.
Yes, sir, and I thank you and I appreciate you, and you have a blessed day and a blessed night, sir.
And you, and congratulations for when you get married.
And I hope to see you all here because if we do and plan on getting married, I'm wanting to make a video. So I hope you all may be here that day.
Oh, you let us know and we'll be there.
Yes, sir. Thank you and have a good day.
And you.
There is Mr. Copwatch 2. Mr. Copwatch 2, we appreciate you. We love that you came up here and shared your opinion, your facts, and your beliefs and your opinions that you know that you see on a daily basis. And you are voicing your, word on reality. And we like that. We support that all the way. We want you to know that, we want you to keep being you because if you ain't going to be you, then who is going to be better than you? Who's going to, step up like you and do what you do? Because I know if I was in that situation, I don't know if I can go all full force like that to go out there and, put myself fully in the midst of it. I don't know. I would have to, feel the reality out. But I know myself, I know I would do as much as I could to, capture and, get all the reality news that I could because, that's what it is. It's reality. It's real. It's in front of you. It's there. You're like on the front line, like Miss Emma. Miss Emma, Cop Watcher 2. We want to share our support for you. And hopefully, my family here at the YBY Nation will come and connect to you and, continue to watch you because I know I sure will. And I'm planning on, I can also say that Miss Lilith Ahart, my AKA wife, my baby, my love of my life, I just might as well continue just to say not AKA, but my wife, Lilith Ahart. She will probably do the same by following and watching. So yes, we do appreciate everybody that's here, and we love the support, and we just want to say thank you, and hopefully that you may come back in the future, which could be next couple days, could be the next live, which is at 1:10 a.m. in the morning. It's scheduled. You look me up. You look up the channel, Brad and Gasher's channel. You will see the next live scheduled for 1:10 a.m. Drop a comment in there. We are going to be in there chit chatting before the live comes because we have already started the chit chat in the upcoming lives. So if you want to go, drop a comment in there and start, conversating on the topic, we will come in there and conversate with you and maybe even come up on live early, depending on how many people and how many conversations that are interested in the topic. So if you want, you can bring as many people as you can, as you may. So Miss Emma, Cop Watcher 2, or anybody else, if you want to, share the link out on the upcoming live at 1:10 a.m. and, tell people, hey, you might want to go watch this person. He's, seems like he's part of this, that, and your own opinion, voice what you may think about the channel and bring people over. We appreciate that as long as they say that they are from one of your two channels and or that they support the factor of the topics. So but we will see you in probably an hour, should I say? Maybe an hour and a half. Who knows? Because a half hour would be 12. Yeah, about an hour and a half. We'll go with one. We'll go with one. So about an hour and a half, we will be seeing you on the next live at 1:10 a.m., probably 1 o'clock, a little early, maybe earlier, depending, like I said, on how many people and who may, be communicating in there on the topic. So, but we love you. We all care about you. We support you all. We want you all to know You are more than welcome here at any time, especially Miss Emma, Cop Watcher 2. We definitely love you. Lilith, we love you. Miss Levita, we love you. What, the StreamYard? Is it the StreamYard, Miss Emma, or the my actual Brad and Gasher's Corner for the upcoming live? And that's probably what you're asking. Is the upcoming live link, which the upcoming live link is right here. I'm about to drop it for you. So if you want to also share that out, I would be very much appreciated. And that's what I do believe you're asking it for. So I am getting ready to drop it. And I will specify 1 o'clock instead of 1:10. See, she said yes to the next one. So one, actually, I'm just going to put 1:10 so people may not say, hey, you're a little late, even though it says 1:10. They couldn't. Okay, so 1:10 a.m. right there is tonight's live. Should I say early morning live in the next few hours? So Miss Emma, anybody that wants to, copy paste into, you know, your platforms, please do so. And like I said, Miss Emma, you are already showing that support right there, young lady, and which is very much appreciated. And Miss Joni D, I am so sorry that I did not ignore you, but I was trying to, communicate with the guest. And on top of that, we knew that you were in here, but we were trying, like I said, not to ignore you, but to continue to, carry this sub or the conversation on with our guest, which was Cop Watcher 2. So if you all may go to his channel and support him and connect to him and let him know that you all came from Brad and Gash's Corner, the YBY Nation, then the circle of sharing will continue to also grow to the whole factor of everybody caring about each other's channels, each other's journey through life. Miss Emma said, I'm going to go back a little. Miss Emma said, Lilith Ahart, you are a star. Watch the Bexley Health one. Bexley Heath one. Miss Emma, the sheep LOL had the flu. Ha. Lilith Ahart, Miss Emma, I will. Lilith Ahart, Cop Watcher, when we go live later, it will be 6 a.m. in the UK. Woo, look at Lilith. Look at Lilith. Lilith has got that right up on there. So Miss Lilith has already done the time frame and everything. Look at that. Joni D, wow, Brad, your work fast. What do you mean? What do you mean, Joni D? Wow, Brad, you work fast. What do you mean by that, Miss Joni D? Miss Joni D, thank you so much. We love that you are here. We definitely support you, and we hope that you may continue to share us out on all platforms if you may, to bring light to the topics. And if you ever want to chime in, you don't have to come up on panel, but if you want to keep chiming in, we appreciate that. But if you do want to come up on panel, anybody wants to come up on panel, just say, drop the link, drop the StreamYard. I want to come up, shout it out loud, be real, say, hello, guys, let me come up, beep, beep, anything. Like, let's go. We welcome you. So I might let it run longer than more than by 11:30 because it's 3 minutes away. We might just stretch it until midnight. We will see, because this is a very interesting topic. This is a very great group that I have in here tonight. This is a very well inspirational topic in my eyes. Communication. Communication is a key. Communication is a factor in all aspects of life. Lilith A. Hart said, and I'd still definitely want to know, Joni D, what do you mean that I work fast? Are you talking about, like, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure, but I have an idea. Love A Heart thing. Cop Watcher 2 said, thanks, Miss Emma. Miss Emma said, Brad and Gash's Corner, love you and wife to be XXXX. Lilith A. Hart said, oh, thank you, Miss Emma. We love you too. Absolutely. We love Miss Emma. We fully support her and the crew of doctors and nurses that she works with on a daily basis on that front line. And I will keep shouting that out as much as I can, because the ones on that front line, I'm not saying everybody's not important, but those are some very important people, and them lives matter, but also all lives matter, because them ones that are on that front line, it's called a front line for a reason, because they're putting their lives more in danger than anybody else at the moment. We love everyone, the YBY Nation family. Thank you, Miss Lilith. Thank you. We appreciate that. Miss Emma said at Brad and Gash's Corner, send link again. Miss Emma said yes, the next one. And I do believe that is what you were asking for right there, Miss Emma. To anybody that is in here right now, please go to that link right there that is highlighted and comment in there and get that chat rolling, because we, if not already in there, we will be in there, and we may even start a little early depending on how many people are in there and how many people are waiting and who's already conversating about that topic that is for tonight at 1:10 a.m., because it also is another good topic that kind of rolls in with this topic. And that one is kind of a little bit more detailed about really what is going on. But if you already have chimed in on that conversation, on that topic, thank you. And if not, we will be going over there here very much shortly, probably, maybe before midnight. Who knows? I might just say, I might as well, end it at 11:30 here. And I will say this: if I end it now, if I end this live right now, who and how many people will be waiting over in the next live to carry on the conversation of this one and to bring up the next conversation for the live that will be at 1:10, because that is a very good topic too. So actually, that's what I'm going to do, folks. Whoever is in here right now, whoever is in here right now, please go to this live link right here. This live link that is going to be coming on at 1:10 a.m. Like I said, please go over there and start conversating, because I will be over there as soon as I am off of this live in the next maybe minute or two, because I definitely want to see the same people and more, if we can, come to that live and open up and talk about the things, that is on your mind, that, needs to be heard, maybe that needs to just be said because, that's what needs to be said. This is an open channel. This is an open plat what should I say, platform that, we respect everybody's opinion. We respect everybody's aspect of life. We respect everybody in general, because all lives matter. Everybody counts. Everybody has their, feelings. Everybody has emotions. Everybody is just loved for who they are here at the YBY Nation. So if you want, I appreciate you all being here, and hopefully we can keep these 10 people plus into the next live. And if you are already not in the next live, please do so, because that is at 1:10 a.m. and it's the Brad and Gasher's Corner, the YBY Nation, on the topic of what you shall see if you're already in there. And if you're not, go in there and see what the topic is, because I will be in there soon, and probably Lilith is already in there, and a few others maybe, but we will be in there, and we will welcome you to come up on the panel and in the comments to, voice your opinion, voice your your thoughts because we want to hear. So I'm going to stop rambling about that and I'm going to read a few more comments and then we're going to end it and then we will go over into the comments of the next live. Joni D says, so just chat and be real. Stop all the superior crap. Cop Watcher, I have shared your live into my Facebook page. Thank you, Cop Watcher. Thank you, Cop Watcher. Mega love. Shout out. Joni D said, no, just connect and be real. Yes, absolutely. Miss Emma shared my lovely. Thank you. Mega love. Shout out. Cop Watcher 2. Thanks. Joni D said, just talk. Cop Watcher 2 said, when I go live and if you are watching, I will drop your channel into the chat. Okay, mega love. Shout out. Cop Watcher 2. Mega love. Shout out. Joni D. Okay, good luck to you, Brad. Thank you, Joni D. Mega love. Shout out. Miss Emma, all lives matter. Love you both. Yes, absolutely. All lives matter. All lives. Lilith A. Hart, much love, Miss Emma. Miss Levita says, see you later, Brad, if I am not asleep. You can even go, like I said, into the next comment, into the live that was highlighted for 1:10 a.m. And if you are tired at the moment, I understand. But if you just want to chime in on that for a little bit before you pass out, go ahead because it's there. The comments are open. The comments are ready for everybody to go in there and start, chatting away. So if you want, please do so. Everybody's more than welcome. As Emma said, at Lilith A. Hart, bunch of hugs. Lilith A. Hart says, see you later, Levita. Lilith A. Hart said, at Miss Emma, bunch of hugs. Joni D said, good night, all. Good night, Miss Joni D. God bless you. Lilith A. Hart said, good night, Joni D. Miss Emma said, all good night. Blessings. Love you all. Absolutely, fully, all the way around the world. We want to give you all that love and support. Lilith A. Hart said, good night, Miss Emma. Joni D said, you are so far behind, Brad. No, I'm not. I'm right here. Hello, Miss Joni D. I'm caught up to your message that you just said right there. It don't take me long. I know it might catch up. It might be behind a little bit, but I catch up fast. And I kind of, let it, fall behind a little bit so that I can, continue to blabble on, but then continue to go back and, fill that space and then breathe what you all said. There's kind of a little small meaning behind it, but not much. Hot Watcher 2 says, you are still online when I get up in the morning. I will pop in and have a chat. Good night, all. Good night, Cop Watcher. Mega love. Shout out. Sleep well, sweet dreams. And I know that may sound weird, but guess what? God always loves his children. And mega love. Shout out and prayers for you, homie. We care about you and support you. Be safe. Anybody else that's here? Sounds good, Cop Watcher. Good night, said Lilith. If anybody else is here right now currently, which I do believe there's still 8 in here, please jump over to the next live because I'm jumping off of here right now. I'm going to end this one and I'm going to go over to the next one and chat away in the comments. So I hope to see you all there and let me know that you're there because guess what, y'all? We care, we share, we support, and we love. And this is the YBY Nation. You be you, be strong, be safe, and be powerful in your own way. God bless you. God bless all the ones on the front line. Miss Emma and everybody else. Pop Watcher 2, Mr. Independent Free Press 1916, and many more. Prayers to you all. God bless. Kauai Sia Vlog. Hello, Kauai. I'm going to drop a link right here. And if you may, please go to that because that's what we're going to do. We're going to be into the comments of my next live. I'm going to be in there chit-chatting until up upon to the live, which it starts in about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to be in there chit-chatting and may start the live a little early depending on who and how many people are in there and what and everybody's, if everybody's chatting away and wanting me to come up, then we may do so. But here is my next upcoming live in an hour and about 20 minutes. So if you want to jump in there and partake into the communication conversation and or the next upcoming conversation, then do so. And if you want, you can come up on live or anything that you shall may. But I appreciate you coming in here. God bless you and hope to see you in the next comments of the live, which that's where we're going to be heading right now. Lilith A. Hart said, "Hey, Kawaii." Kawaii said, "Good vibes, good vibes." Brad and Gash's Corner. That's it right there. If Miss Kawaii and anybody else can share that link and come into the link right there into that chat and, bring as many people as you can, that'd be awesome because the more we can share this um, communication of what's going on around in the world, then let's do so because we need to. Because that's what we are standing for and trying to put out there. Hawaii Save Vlog, big up, big thumbs up. Yes, mega love shout out. So I am going to end this live right now, folks, and I will see you over there in about 2 seconds because that's where I'm heading. So if y'all want to go to that where I'm going to be, click that link right there, and I guarantee you Lilith is already over there and probably a few other ones. So let's go all over there and say hello and let's get that one started moving. So God bless, be safe, and hope to see you in a few seconds. Make a mega love shout out from YBY Nation.